Hello, thanks for purchasing Bulk Mockup. In this video, I will give you a guided tour of Bulk Mockup and explain all features. After installation, to access Bulk Mockup, you need to go to Windows, Extension, Bulk Mockup. This opens up the flyout menu. Clicking on the Start Bulk Mockup will open our Bulk Mockup dialog box. You can also see our support email here. If you face any problems, kindly write to this email address. Our support team will be there to help you as soon as possible. Now let us click on Start Bulk Mockup. As we click on it, we are greeted by the Bulk Mockup dialog box. The Bulk Mockup dialog box is roughly divided into three segments. Segment 1, 2 and 3. On the top we have segment 1. This segment is meant for providing input parameters. Segment 2 on the bottom. This segment is dedicated to automatic resizing of design files. This segment is optional. I'll come back to this in the later part of this tutorial. And finally, we have segment 3 on the right side. This houses two buttons. The first one says Run Bulk Mockup and the other one says Cancel. Both of these buttons are self-explanatory. Now, before we start creating mockup, there are few things we need to be aware of. First thing is to check compatibility of our mockup template. There are plenty of different mockup templates available in the internet, both paid and free. These mockup templates are created by different individuals, and for that purpose, all of them do not follow same standard structure. Let me open and show few mockup templates from different sources. As you can see, all these files have different layer structure. One thing that is common in all these mockup template is that they all have a smart object layer for changing their designs. For bulk mockup to work, we need to make sure that the mockup template has at least one smart object layer to change the design. Smart object layer can be identified by the small square icon in the layer panel. Also, at times, there can be more than one smart object layer in a template. In that case, except our design smart object layer, we will have to lock all the other smart object layers, as I'm currently doing in this mockup template. Now, there's one more kind of mockup template. If you look closely into this mockup template, it has a 3D layer, not a smart object layer. This type of mockup template are not compatible with bulk mockup. Bulk mockup is only compatible with mockup template that has a smart object layer. Once we have checked the compatibility of the mockup template, we can start creating mockup. I have arranged our files into three folders. In one folder, I have our design files. The other folder is for export. And the third folder, we have kept our mockup templates. I recommend you to follow the same structure for ease of operation. The export folder is empty here. I will input the parameters. The first one is for PSD mockup template folder location. I will hit on browse and select our PSD mockup location. The second field is for export location. So I'll hit browse and select the export location. And finally, the third field is for our design location. Now before we press run bulk mockup, we have this design resize option. Like I mentioned, it is optional for now, so we'll go ahead and uncheck this. I will hit run bulk mockup. Bulk mockup has started working and all our mockups are exported in the export folder. Let us take a look at the export folder to understand the file and the folder structure. If you notice the folder name, it is same as our design file name. So if we have 20 design, 20 folders will be populated and each have the same name as our design file name. Inside the folder, we have our exported mockup. If you notice the file name of the exported mockup, it is template name plus design name. This is how your files will be saved. Now let us head back to the bulk mockup dialog and understand the functioning of design resize option. Like I mentioned in the start, it is meant for resizing the design file. So let us first understand why there's a need of resizing. So I have a bulk mockup template and few design files. I will try to place the designs manually. I will right click and then select replace content. As you notice, the design place is quite small for the first design. Let us see what happens for the other two designs. For the second one, the placement is perfect. And if we see the third one, it is quite big. So why does this happen? Some designs are small, some are big. This is not expected, isn't it? Let us open the design files and investigate. I shall take a look at the dimension of the design files. The first one is 1875-2580 and 600 dpi. Okay, let us move on the second one. The second one is 3600-4800 300 dpi. And finally the third one is 2500 and 3438 72 dpi. So as you can see, these three design files are of different sizes. Hence our mockup showed up inconsistent design placement. So you must be asking, what should be the correct dimension for the design files? Well, there is no correct dimension for the design file. It all depends on the mockup template. Let me show you what I mean. If I double click on the smart object layer of this mockup template, it opens up a new PSB layer. Let us investigate the size of this file. So it is 3600-4800 300 dpi. So for this mockup template, a design file should be resized to this size. Let us open other mockup templates and see. For this mockup template, the smart object size is 1200 into 2238 and 72 dpi. So for generating mockups for this mockup template, our design needs to be resized to this size. Similarly, different mockup template has different smart object layer dimension. And that is the reason for our inconsistency. So now you can clearly see inconsistency in the size of a design file and the smart object layer in the mockup template. Bulk mockup is loaded with design resize option to deal with this kind of inconsistency. Let us see design resize option in action. The design resize option is accompanied by few other options. First is file type and the second one is aspect ratio. As you already know, the design resize option is meant for resizing the design files. Let me explain these two options here. The first file type has a drop down. You can select JPEG or PNG. If your design files are in JPG format, select JPG. If they are in transparent PNG format, select PNG. If your design files are in other formats, it is best to select PNG as it allows transparent background. The second option is keep aspect ratio. So there are two ways of resizing a design file. If we resize this design here, let us see how I resize this design here. This process of resizing is known resizing by keeping the aspect ratio. Now this process is resizing by not keeping the aspect ratio. So we actually stretched out our length and the breadth of the design file. I think this demonstration explained the keep aspect ratio feature. You can select yes or no accordingly. I'll input all the parameters like the last time. We'll have the design resize option checked and select the other options. And we will click run bulk mockup. Bulk mockup will start its process and open the first mockup template. Unlike the last time, this time it first resizes the design files. If we open the design folder, we can see a new temporary folder is created. Bulk mockup is resizing the design files and saving it in this folder. Once all designs are resized, it will pick the file from here and then replace the design. And finally export in the export folder. We can see new folders are being populated in the export folder. Bulk mockup will repeat the same workflow for other mockup templates. This is how bulk mockup works. There's an additional step if you choose design resize option. I hope you enjoyed the explanation of this incredible Photoshop tool. If the need be, you can see this video again. I'm sure bulk mockup will be of great use for you and help you save a lot of time in your business. If you have any queries, please write to us at support@bulkmockup.com.